I can.
Okay.
But
Well,
let's say the one thing you've got is the problem. If there is nothing that has not come into existence without a mind, how does God exist? There's no. Who created God?
well, it's a perfectly good question. Allow me to address it. The assumption of the question is that God came into existence. And if God sat within a chain of cause and effect, the question would be valid. Except that God does not sit in a chain of cause and effect. He is the first cause, the first mover of all things that move, the first cause of all things that exist. He is the grounding of all being. He exists outside of time and space, and therefore is not subject to the assumptions of the question.
The assumptions, the whole series of assumptions there for a start.
Yes, absolutely.
He is, he was,
Yes.
he is, he
Yes.
will be. Now,
Yes.
you told us about assumptions. Now, God knows there are many assumptions there.
Well, let's deal with that. Would you agree that with something that is outside of time and space?
I have no more an idea than you have.
Okay. Well, what I can conclude is this: that space and time, to our current understanding, is basically the everything that is space, time, energy, and matter, to give four general terms. And that the cosmology, as we understand it, as we observe it, as we engage with it, had a particular beginning at a particular point in time. We actually estimate the time at which the universe began.
Big Bang and all that.
Yeah, the expansion theory.
Yeah.
The expansion theory. Right. Okay. Now, it is clear to me that something doesn't create itself. That you can't get nothing from nothing. Sorry, you can't get something from
I'm
nothing.
not clever enough by Big Bang to know what the answer is.
Right. So you can't get something from nothing, and that which is outside, that which causes something else to be, can't be the thing itself. Which means that the thing that causes all other things to be has to be distinct and different from the thing that it causes. Thus, for example, the thing that causes time cannot be time itself. It has to be timeless. It can't be material, and if something that we say isn't material in our common parlance we call spiritual. It can't be something that has a limited amount of energy, as we find in the universe, because it has the energy to create that energy. So, to all common understanding, this thing we would have to describe as all-powerful, and it is something that is outside of space. And if it is outside of space, it's not subject to the rules of space. It doesn't exist in three-dimensional
All these are
space.
objections to the existence of God as much as they are to Big Bang.
They all point towards a spiritual, all-powerful, non-material, non-spatial, non-temporal beginning.
You're making exactly the same objections to that as they are to Big Bang. These are exactly the same problems.
Except that no. The Big Bang, I'm sorry. The Big Bang is a theory that explains the observable evidence that the galaxies of the universe are all moving away from one another at incredible speed, which incidentally is getting faster.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah? Okay. That's what the Big Bang theory is. It's commonly called the Big Bang, but scientists don't call it the Big Bang, they call it the expansion.
Right.